Omega picks up the Lapu-Lapu and then it's Gatot-Kacha instead.
Okay, Gatot-Kacha and then there's Wasn't it Yue that got this first Savage yesterday?
Yeah.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Who was he playing? Was it
Kimmy.
Kimmy? Oh, Kimmy. Yeah.
The Kagura. To be fair, Omega, I do like the Harith and the Kagura pickup from them.
Yep.
I'm just really curious about this Hayabusa. There should be some support with this hero.
Yeah. Isn't it too early though for Omega to pick the Haya? Because they could have done it red 3.
It is very early. They don't. It is very unnecessary that they pick it up. I honestly thought they will go Gatot-Kacha.
First 2, right?
Yeah.
Harith got taught.
Harith Gatot-Kacha. Gatot-Kacha's so good, man. Like it's just.
I agree.
It's so good right now.
Light's so good too.
Yeah, and especially in the hands of Light right now. Definitely is something that Smart Megas want to consider. Based off this, though, since they still need the roam and they still need their XP lane, what are we thinking they'll go to complement this lineup from Smart Omega? Because they've already got some pretty good power picks for the first phase.
Yeah, they will go for a big catch hero for X-Nova. Thinking about maybe they steal their Ruby because sorry, not X-Nova, for Super Yoshi. He likes that hero anyways. I don't like the Cho if they do ever pick it up. It's gonna be very unlikely. But I mean, it's not gonna be good. But it's likely in a way that this is Omega. They just like the Cho.
It's a good steal as well.
Yeah,
it's nice having an analyst, by the way. I could just sit down.
Yeah.
This land is our
So Lapu-Lapu, good ban because they identified. Okay, Esmeralda. The only reason why you will ban the Esmeralda is because you don't want the Lapu. You want to pick up the Lapu-Lapu, and Omega will just fourth pick it if ever.
It's good that it was banned out.
Yeah.
There's that direction for the Ruby though. Wolf has been honing on. Could be done in red 4, steal away from Aurora. Even though we see the Gatot-Kacha, it can still be flexed to both EXP and Roam, both heroes.
Yeah.
But for Smart Omega, red 4 is very, very important here because if they reveal a role, you can actually telegraph for Aurora. Okay, what matchup are we heading on to for the last 2 picks?
Yeah. Are we ready to see Edward on Gatot-Kacha again, though?
I was gonna say, I know it can be flexed, but I don't want to see Edward on it.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's just a little personal note.
Okay, thank you. Oh my God, Omega. I was thinking of it this way. Aurora could just go Ruby Lunox. For their last 2 picks, but thank you.
If there's a team that I would allow Ruby Lunox to be played, that's definitely Rora. And they will go gold lane Lunox anyway, so that's gonna be good. Okay, so in this scenario, if you're Rora, you ban out another James hero. Maybe actually, how about the Badang?
Yeah, Badang, Glue.
Oh, interesting.
What about Uranus though?
Which is weird that because last series we saw it picked up so much in the first phase.
Without the Lunox, you will consider Uranus.
There you go. Banned out.
Okay, so do they steal the Ruby? I think it's gonna be really good for Aurora if they pick up the Ruby to go with that. So just ban
I am not the
deny
only one bound by these chains.
Your chain 0.
Slipped down a little
CC
bit.
is available, so this is scary.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they want to rush the Phobius. Maybe they're scared of the Ardent pickup coming out from Aurora, but doesn't make sense. Now you force Phobius into 2 weird matchups. Edward has 2 choices here. Either he goes for the Glue or he goes for the CC.
How about the? Oh no, not the Benedetta. That's a Edward special, but that could be good. But at the same time, it could go for the dive. But the CC is just too good to pick up here for Aurora. And then
to not pick up or
to just get it. Then maybe just to go standard Granger.
Wow.
What is Granger?
Wow.
See if they go with the CC and just go for that for Edward. And it's going to be the Terizla. So he brought this yesterday too.
Yeah. The decision for Rora was to not go greedy. They don't have to because it's just if they do pick up the CC, they will be so greedy when it comes to the farm. So they went up for just a Terizla.
Yeah.
And this could be a good counter pick as well if ever Omega wants to go for like a Cho or even a Tigreal in this scenario.
Yeah. Imagine if Rora went for CC Moskov. They're gonna they're gonna have to farm for like 2 days.
How about a Grok for Super Yoshi?
Oh, I like Grok. I like Grok here.
Might work, actually. Could be good. Grok or Ruby will be their choices.
I'm happy with Ruby. There's no Lunox in the game, so
yeah.
You're just not a fan, are you?
I'm not a fan of Ruby and Lunox in a single lineup, especially if you're not against Uranus.
There it is.
Good call.
Good call, Wolf. Doing doing work.
I told you, get the candies, the mind candies away from Wolf. He's getting too much IQ.
Yeah, for context, guys, we have little candies that are brains that Twisted Minds gave us, and they do claim that you can gain some IQ.
Hey, Wolf, stop.
Wolf has about 5 packs over there, and we are taking some from him.
Munching on them brains.
Stop. Give it to the fans. Give it to us.
Brains.
Well, once again, you're going to go ahead and take a look at the lineups here for game number 1. First game between Rora and Smart Omega. Even the index showing us that, there's relatively even, I guess, across the board here. The damage paths are clear, I would say, for both teams. Early to late game here. And again, it comes down to this execution. Let's go ahead and jump into Land of Dawn for game 1 between Rora and Smart Omega.
This is going to be a battle of macro for Aurora. Meanwhile, you have Smart Omega that will have to try and break this system from Aurora. I think in this match, you do kind of have to get control of the early game, especially for Smart Omega, because we've seen Aurora just pull ahead with an early game lead, and sometimes Demon Kai doesn't even try to force objectives. He just wants to go for the snowballs.
Yeah, looking at this too, we'll take a look at the emblems in just a second here. Wolf, anything standing out of the ordinary here?
Nothing much, but the Season Hunter from UA. This is not really new, but you know that they use this just to kind of accelerate the leashing potential. And you can see that 4 members of Aurora are actually controlling the river. Now, they even want to steal this lizard so quickly.
Yeah, this is the early game macro we were talking about.
Oh my god.
So that just helps. That helps Demon Kite actually, what you were talking about with the emblem.
For sure. See, a Season Hunter on your mid laner means that you leash much faster.
Yeah, Super Yoshi caught that movement. Even though he had the wall up, he wasn't able to steal the green, so it's still going to go on hands of Demon Kite. So this is going to allow Demon Kite to have a better time in the early game.
So I wonder if we see him, this is now we want to pay attention to where this YSS goes, and Demon Kite, since it has a tendency to freestyle like he mentioned, and that early rotation. But with this, we kind of just expect them to build into that first turtle fight.
Yeah.
Wow. This also means that if you're the Yisun-Jin, if you're just a level ahead of the Hayabusa, wherein, by the way, right now, Hayabusa is not the strongest first turtle hero, jungler, also speaking. If the Fury Hammer now on the Yisun-Jin, it's going to be a lot of problem to deal with that Yisun-Jin, especially after the turtle fight, if they do take the Retribution up.
Yeah. So hard to figure out the setups here for Smart Omega too. Ryzen was looking to gank the XP Charizda, but Edward caught a sniff of that and just went under his tower. So no setups here for Smart Omega. It's going to allow, again, Demon Kite to just play his scaling game.
Yep, both junglers will grab their purple buffs. You can already see everybody kind of getting in position too. Some of the level 4s obviously available. Light doesn't have his just yet, whereas Super Yoshi has that tectonic charge, the tech charge. And this is one of the great things about having a Grok too. Yeah, you can kind of stall this out a little bit longer just with the Rampart. So neither team really in position to start this up. I still expect both gold laners to kind of just chill, but you can see Demon Kite looks to be going at least in the mid lane, and he's going to find a surprise.
Oh, Haji getting a pick off here. Nice ultimate catch there from Haji, but Aurora, they're going to have to get this turtle for free because the Hayabusa wasn't even there.
Demon Kite went greedy. This was actually the second time he went for a double lane setup. Usually you only do it once. But Demon Kite felt like, oh, we're so ahead. We're controlling the river on the right side most specifically, but on the left side, Haji kind of smelled blood.
Yeah, I kind of expected that to happen, especially this early on when you have this Kagura here able to go ahead and burst down. And, even for that case, he even burned the flicker and still got killed. So that's going to put actually Demon Kite in a kind of a tough spot where, again, he's got to be a little more safe, especially when you have a Ryzen on the Hayabusa. Later, if they choose to make a play in that gold lane, you're pretty susceptible to getting picked off here. So now it's up to Rora to kind of answer this. Yes, they're still going through the rotations and holding on to a very minor lead, but it might be good for them to go for a pickoff.
Yeah, they're doing a good job, though, of protecting the river, so there's no punish coming out from Smart Omega, even though, as you've said, Doming has to be careful with his positioning against the Harith.
Let's see that for Aurora, their priority here is...
Haji. Tectonic charge from Yue. Super Yoshi misses, even with the flicker. Yue
Yeah.
Just one Garrote onto Super Yoshi, not able to find any sort of significant damage. But here comes the YSS with a Mountain Shocker. Is it going to be enough? They bring down the Grok. And Smart Omega, they lose their roamer in the mid lane.
And he flickered too, right? I mean,
Yeah. This is actually...
Oh, arrow! AOG from Light, and they take down Ryzen in his own jungle. Smart Omega, they're losing control of mid.
Oh my goodness! And this is Aurora's MO all along. Dominic was fed a lot of gold in the mid lane and in the gold lane, and then they get a kill. And additionally, Yue does not need the actual farm because he is a Selena. So you can expect that he has fewer gold compared to the Kagura, because what they're doing is that they're not giving much to Yue. They're giving most to Dominic right now.
Light, another arrow coming out from Yue. They spot the Grok. Can tank up just a bit, but all these pokes from Aurora, they're going to have to count up to significant damage onto these roamers.
So here we go, second turtle. James leading up the front, Super Yoshi 2 holding on to the tech charge.
Shocker.
They might force the fight.
Yeah, here comes Horizon, but the reset from Rora, classic approach with the macro coming out from Rora. James, he has to go back. Mountain Shocker has been used by Demon Kite, but Tectonic Charge, but the damage has been done from Edward. Light falls down, however, but there is just the trade coming out from Smart Omega. Now Demon Kite goes back to the Turtle Flicker coming out from the Phobius. It's not going to catch the YSS, but here comes Zam Force from Netsky, and they still take the Turtle on the side of Aurora. Yue still finding targets on the backside with these arrows, and Demon Kite goes back to farming while they take down the mid turret. Another arrow hits from Yue, but they're gonna have to disengage.
And a quick conversion there coming out from Aurora. They take the turret in the mid lane, and now they're taking the purple buff.
They're not done yet. They want to push for more. They know they're the aggressors in this game. Arrow lands from Yue. This is a big problem for Smart Omega. Massive hits coming out from Aurora.
A whole lot just kind of happening there in the last minute or so, leading into that fight, into the turtle, couple pickoffs. And Rora finds themselves with a pretty good lead, 3.5, almost 4K now, and an advantage around the map. So Smart Omega, they're going to have to find something, because they're going to lose grounds. They've already done that. They've already lost some of the lead here. These arrows are kind of crazy, man. I mean, Yue has been throwing them out.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times they're finding the right marks, and then Light is able to go ahead and AOG onto the right target here. So we got to look at what Smart Omega can do to keep this from slipping too out of hand, because Rora, they like to go ahead and punish teams like this and play into this kind of lead and snowball potential.
5.4K on Dominic Kite was actually there during the first 3 turrets that they were able to take. I think this has been the most double lane movements that we've seen from any kind of goal rider in the first 5 minutes of the game. A very active Dominic Kite, and Aurora planned this so much. This is a next level of funneling that they're doing.
This is the Aurora buffet for Dominic Kite. Mid lane being pressured here by Aurora. Another set of arrows from Yue.
Are they gonna get this?
But it's dealing a lot of pressure onto the side of Smart Omega. They try their best to defend their waves, but they also have to dodge these arrows coming out from Yue.
Dude, they just got a holy shield under the 8-minute mark.
Yeah.
On the bottom lane, like, that is just how much control Rora has right now. And Smart Omega doesn't have an answer for it.
And now what? 3 items available for Dominic Kite. Surely the one item is the Sky Piercer, a cheap one.
Oh
That's
my
the
goodness.
Sea Halberd with the Hunter Strike at this point. I cannot think of a way for Omega to recover in this game.
How do you fight this? This is just pure macro from Aurora. Every little bit of space that Light and Yue gives to Dominic Kite, to Demon Kite, and Edward, they maximize. And they take turtles, they take the tower, as you've said, even under the 8-minute mark. By the way, that tower had damage reduction.
Yeah, I know. And Super Yoshi's on this side of the map. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do much, but they might sandwich in under the tier 2 turret, knowing that they got this kind of lead.
Looking for the potential setup, the jump from Edward with Light as well on the AOG on the backside with the mountain shot of Demon Kite. They don't have damage, however, but they take out Ryzen with the Death Sonata from the Granger. They have the range, they have the damage, and they take 2.
We'll get even more out of that, because this is just a quick clearing of the wave. And by the way, you can see Edward just jumping in front of the turret, knowing that there's a lot of support from his teammates. And the reason why they picked up the Turista is that it does not need as much farm as compared to the CC.
Yeah.
It comboed it up with the fact that the Selena can also be played the same manner, wherein you're giving away some or even half of the gold that you should be having in the first 5 minutes of the game to your gold laner. All of that together, that allowed Aurora to just continue sieging against Omega.
You're shut down, man. I mean, look at Ryzen. Ryzen 2, he's like 3 levels behind. Netsky, 2 levels behind here. You're not going to get anything. I mean, Ryzen had to burn the red tree to go ahead and grab his purple buff. Lord will be up here in about 20 seconds. And this is not a fight you take. Like, even if Smart Omega gets in position, you can't.
You can't even walk up. You have to deal with the arrows coming out from Yue. But Super Yoshi, he's been trying to deal with the Selena by himself, while the other 4 members on the side of Smart Omega tries to find some form of farm.
It's just gonna be very difficult from now on, especially because of the Malefic Roar picked up by Dominica. There's no hero from Omega that has enough equipment to deal with this. If they get jumped by Edward, especially with the Flicker ultimate, they're gonna be taken out for sure, because after that penalty zone, there is that arrow that's gonna fly out, and then the Death Sonatas that will just rain down from above.
The macro, they keep coming. Slow push top side. Smart Omega, at some point, somebody has to deal with that. They send Ryzen towards the top lane, but they just blitz the Lord from Aurora, and they get the first big objective. Edward zoning on the backside, but they've done their job.
It's clean, man. It's on point here from Rora. They've had multiple matches and games where they have this kind of lead. They know how to play into it and to make it work. Now 9,000 gold ahead against Smart Omega, desperately looking for any type of gold, any type of experience they can get. They are just drowned out of all of this. Another arrow's gonna land.
Oh, look at the damage coming off from Selena, and one shot from Dominkite with a Death Sonata stun landing onto Haji. Fortunately for him, he can just disjoint the arrow. But the damage coming off from this Granger is so massive at this point.
Okay, wave's gonna be cleared here. We'll see if they can hold on to the base turrets.
Edward?
Oh, Edward.
Oh, he's locked in, but he goes in with the penalty zone. Light saves the Terizla with the Revitalize, though. He falls, but Smart Omega. Arrow is going to hit James. Netsky with his Zaman Force. It is going to be gone for this next push coming out from Aurora. Arrow going to land from Yue, but here comes the bullets from the Granger. They're still going to have to push down this tower with the Lord. But Smart Omega, can they defend? It might look like they will be able to do so.
Oh, just without light, they're able to make it work.
Yeah. It's just because of the fact that Edward was just very sacrificial, as well as Light. They're just paving the way for the members of Rora. Fortunately for Omega, when it comes to actually taking out turrets, Dominkite, the Granger, is not as good as compared to other marksmen.
Yeah.
But there is a problem. Demon Kite is slowly getting there as well. If the Granger is not a fast turret taker, there is the Yi and Chin.
I don't know. If you look at the inventory for Smart Omega, I suggest not to, because you see the POD going into the endless battle for the YSS. Somebody's gonna get one shot by Demon Kite.
Yep. Yeah, they're playing so up front too. They have to, like Super Yoshi, as well as James, tanking up a lot of that space, because that's the only solution they have, really.
Don't you see how crazy the penalty zone into the avatar of the Guardian combo is?
Yeah.
And it's such a cheat code.
Yeah, the problem is they can't even do anything about it, because Super Yoshi, he's been trying to use the Rampart onto the Terizla. Problem is, they're not scaring the Terizla away. He's actually going in with the penalty zone, because he knows there's a lot of potential combinations that would be coming out from the AOG landing into the arrows with the Mountain Shocker and the Death Sonata.
And the most, you know what I really love the most about it is he went for the Queen's Wings as his second item, which will mean that he will not be bursted down easily. When the Revitalize comes up, he's just gonna take everything out. And what is this?
Number one, Mr. Edward.
Okay.
Games played 33.
That's an interesting stat, by the way. You're the number one Terizla player.
No one plays Terizla, man. Like, I mean, the only person I can think about is, like, well, Flat played it quite a few times.
Yeah.
Ryota played it.
Ryota.
Sanford played it twice in playoffs.
Yeah, but it's like Edward's like he taps into Terizla somehow, man. He makes it work really well.
Has the hair too.
Has the hair. Oh, that's true. He has the hair, man. He just needs the big hammer.
Yeah, the big hammer.
Here comes the Lord Dance, though.
Lord Blitz.
It's just blitz the Lord.
It's not even Lord Dance, honestly.
Control. Look what Edward's doing.
Yeah, Edward's zoning Smart Omega away by himself. Now he's joined by Light. Shadowkill B has been exhausted from Ryzen, but Light with Unbreakable, he has to go out, however. Disciplined approach coming out from Aurora.
Man, massive lead here too. It's just, I mean, Wolf, is Smart Omega in a position to actually defend like we saw them do in the previous one?
This is not like they have the Farsa or an Eve that can defend properly. Well, I guess because of this Grok, if they are cheeky about it, they're creative about it, maybe they can control the wave somehow. But this is not an easy defense from Omega.
It's not.
Rora has 2 marksmen, one that can hit the turrets so hard, and both of them actually, that can hit heroes so hard.
Yeah.
And not only that, there is the cheat code, Avatar of the Guardian, and Penalty Zone combo as well.
Yep. Light, no unbreakable though. Demon Kite with the Mountain Shocker, they see all 5 members of the barangay inside their base. Lord's marching onto the bot side. He's going to be able to take out the tower there. But mid lane is the focus for Aurora. AOG casted by Light. Super Yoshi dodges it with the CC immunity, but he can't dodge the arrow. The pokes there coming out from Aurora. But again, the discipline, they just hit the towers and they don't force anything.
Man, it's very clean and surgical. I mean, even with Aurora, with this kind of lead, they know that there's a potential that if they force a fight and it's not favored and they get caught in a tech charge from Super Yoshi, there's a good chance that they could lose crucial members. That then is the start of Smart Omega turning this around. We'll see if they're still able to lock in this last turret. They have that wave pushing in, a big chunky wave. And Smart Omega is going to go ahead and try to keep this one together.
Arrow lands onto James, but he is tanky enough. Oh, guess what? No, you're not tanky against the pokes of Aurora, but they cleared the wave here, so they're going to delay the push from Aurora.
Is actually a really good defense up top from Omega. And Aurora are just very careful about this. The problem that we are facing now for Dominic Kite, which is not big of a problem, is the fact that he maxed out so fast. Like he had this Winter Crown for the past 3 minutes. Might be looking to sell it for another item later on. But yeah, that's Rich Boy problems. Demon Kite will go take that Winter Crown, which we saw in the previous series is a direct counter to this Hayabusa.
Yeah, I wish I had that. I wish I had Rich Boy problems. You know, you have
Same.
all the items in the world that you need.
Yeah.
Don't
Wolf doesn't
start.
have that.
Don't start, Naisu.
Wolf doesn't have that, man.
doesn't
Don't
have
start, Naisu.
You know, he doesn't have that. He's
Are you guys willing to
Very,
actually go down this road?
Yeah, I mean, Aurora's going down this road already. Smart Omega, they don't have any answers, and I think that's the problem. Like, how do you address these rich guys on the side of Aurora at this point?
I guess you just fight. Smart Omega, they like to be a little scrappy.
Oh.
They might choose a fight here.
Yeah, James is looking to fight with the entry here from the Phobius, but they caught out Edward. But Demon Kite, however, with the Winter Crown, dodges the Shadow Kill. They take out the Terizla, but the AOG coming out from the Gadalkacha, he's going to be able to catch 3 heroes, but the problem is there's no damage.
Wow, that's actually perfect for Omega. The way that they zoned out the members of Rora and disrupted their box with Ryzen's timing was so impeccable.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was stopped by the Winter Crowns from the members of Rora, but Yuwit did not have the Winter Crowns, so he was the target afterwards. And then, because of that, Edward was left alone in the front lines.
And not only that, too, they were able to put pressure on Yue. So with the Shadow Kill from Ryzen, they're starting up this Lord here, but look at the positioning.
Pace. Oh, he's not even going for it. He wants to fight. He wants to catch Ryzen behind. But there's a shadow coming out from Ryzen. Light is going to fall, though. And the YSS in the middle lane clearing out the wave. Is he going to be able to get out? Smart Omega, they're going to go for the chase. Haji, he has the exit cornered here. He sees the YSS, but Dominkite is protecting his brother.
Wow. That is so weird from Aurora to actually go for that angle.
That's what I was thinking.
They don't have Edward in the right position during that moment. But I do understand. I think it was Omega forcing the mistake because they actually, attacked the Lord, proc that sound, it's kind of them positioning themselves around the Lord, forced Aurora to make that mistake.
Oh, what are they going to do here? Are they actually going to take this Lord?
Mountain Shocker used here by Demon Kite. They have Vision, Netsky with the Zaman Force.
He takes the base.
Edward takes the Lord, and Demon Kite is inside the base of Smart Omega. The cannon, the HP, is it going to be enough? Triple kill for Dominic Kite. Winter Crown dodging the ultimate from Haji, and he has the minion wave. Aurora, they're marching into the base of Smart Omega, and they take game number 1.
If it wasn't going to be Demon Kite, it was going to be the team anyway as they won that fight, that team fight.